And we're broadcasting live from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Bison basketball, Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net, the KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett and Bob Golke. Once again, we've made it from the eastern part of the state now to the western part of the state, Bob. Boy, we put a lot of miles on this week.
Well, and we're being greeted by royalty right in front of us here. I'm not. Is this the district queen? I guess, or something.
That's Miss Panhandle.
I see. Anyway, yes. And you know what, Rich? Normally we'd be wore out from all this travel, but you know what? We had a heck of a sweet vehicle to ride up in today.
Oh, my gosh. Our friends over at Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores, 2023 Sienna van. Boy, it is so smooth. Doesn't make a lot of noise at all. Low mileage. We're going to have it back there hopefully later on tomorrow, because that means we win tonight and we play again tomorrow. We'll have it back there, and Chris and Will and everybody can fit you out. We got some more details on the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores coming up. Bison boys, second meeting with Gering, first time around, didn't go so hot. You and I had that game on a Friday night, and I tell you, it was Ibarra who lit it up for 32 that night, and Gering had a big road win.
Yeah, that was a 63-45 Bulldog win in McCook, one of the few home games we had, of course. So, again, yeah, going to really have to flip the script here. Bison really had trouble shooting that night, and Mr. Ibarra was just absolutely unstoppable. 32 on the game, had half their points, and, again, they've got some other threats. Jackson Howard is one of their threats for sure, and I think Gage Ruzika also had a few points that game. So, again, Bison have to get that out of their memory, and, boy, you know what? Payback sure would be fun on a game like this.
And I remember the Seiler kid, the little point guard over there. They got a listed, 5'6" junior. He came off the bench, hit 2 threes like right away.
Yeah, within the first 30 seconds he was on the court, he hit 2 threes just to kind of further the pain that was being inflicted on the Bison that night. But again, that's ancient history. New ball game here. We're in Scottsbluff, theoretically a neutral court, and we'll just kind of have to see what happens here.
Scottsbluff High will play the winner of this game at 7 o'clock Central Time, or 6 o'clock Mountain, coming up again tomorrow night. We've got our good buddies Chris Cottrell and Jeff Kelly from KNEB Radio right below us. I tell you, playing some great jams. I think that's our good friend Dave Bruns down here who does the PA announcing. He is just going through some great songs, great song lineup for this pregame.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not rap, and I got no offense to rap music lovers and stuff, but for basketball games and sporting events, it just seems like this the hard rock and the heavy metal just kind of gets people amped up.
Exactly right. It's Gering and McCook. Bob got starting lineups.
Okay, we'll go ahead and go with the home team on the scoreboard. That will be Gering. They'll be in their home whites with the blue and gold trim. They'll go with Gage Ruzika, a 5'9" sophomore. Creighton Beals, 6' junior. Uriah Ibarra, a 6'3" senior. John Mazer, a 6' junior. And Jackson Howard, the 6'3" senior. And, of course, Trey Winkler, head coach for the Bulldogs. Bison will go with Bryson Gullion, the 5'9" sophomore. John Patel, 6'5" junior. Caden Porter, 6'4" senior. Brody Graham, 6' sophomore. And Andrew Pokup, the 6'5" junior. So, again, I think we got a tip from Coach Imus that there might be doing a few things different defensively in this game today. We'll have to see if that comes out. We probably shouldn't talk too loud about what the special defense that he has rigged up. But no, again, they're going to come out and they are going to do things different than they did in McCook there. So, again, we'll see what kind of success they have with that.
Last time we saw the Bison boys, they had a great first half at Cozad and just not a great second half. And Cozad ended up winning by double digits. That was a 3-point game of the half. We're right in the thick of things and just a rotten second half.
Yeah, again, I think the third quarter just came out and just, again, had one of those spells where you just kind of go on a scoreless string for about 4 minutes of the quarter, and that really doomed them. And Cozad, I mean, no shame losing to them. They're a good team, but, boy, that would have been a nice one to get for the Bison. And they play that first half. They can play with a lot of teams.
Bison boys again win tonight. They'll play tomorrow. Lady Bison found out today they are the 16 seed in the Class B district final field and will make the road trip to Omaha. Scott coming up on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. We'll be on the air pregame at around 2:40. Mark Searcy and I will have the call of that because somebody we'll just say, will not be available that game. Is that fair?
That's a fair comment, and I'm not afraid to say that at the time that game starts, I should be pulling into Phoenix, Arizona. So that'll settle that. I have no problem divulging that.
We will take a break. Back with the tip-off between McCook and Gering B8 district, sub-district semifinals are coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High School. It's been a long time since I've been in this gym, Bob. A long, long time for football, but have not been in here, so a little bit new for me.
Well, you only have to wait another year. You'll be back up here next year. So.
Exactly right. Come up here for football for Scottsbluff, and then we'll go over to Gering for once again.
Well, and again, basketball will be up here next year.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You and I will both be up here, right?
I'm looking forward to it.
We were scouting out to different places to eat. Because we win here tonight, we're going to be spending the night. We got places to eat.
That's right. Absolutely correct. No, we should have a selection of fine dining establishments. I'm sure we'll just see what our taste is tonight.
Gering will be the home team of the scoreboard. That's the higher seed. The 2 seed. McCook is the 3. Home white jersey, trim with the gold and blue. McCook in the road red, trim with black and white. Ready for basketball. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Also hit that subscribe button on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Build on our subscriber list. The numbers, we sure appreciate that. Ready for basketball once again here from Scottsbluff. District winner plays next Monday once again with the Saturday district and the girls. As John Patel, nice job going up with that one and winning the tap. And the Bison will go against an early man-to-man pressure. Brody Graham runs the point. High post now to Andrew Pokup. Little backdoor cut to Porter. Good catch in traffic. Dumps it off of Patel. Put the ball on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Pokup. Baseline 3 by Porter's on the way. Missed it. Here comes Gering the other way. Bulldogs and a 2-on-1. Nice job. Gulling got back on defense and hit out of bounds.
Yeah, again, and that's a thing, too. That just seeing that sequence, Rich, reminded me that first game, too, there were a number of times where Gering beat McCook down the floor, too. So that's one other thing they certainly want to stop if they can.
Gage Druziska on the inbounds pass. Boy, Jackson Howard lit it up from 3 quite a few times in the first meeting. Howard out front. Now Druziska sets up the half court, picked up by Bryson Gullen. We played 30 seconds, no score. A score update's brought to you by MMB Bank.
Here's Johnny.
He busted out a new one for me. Good deal. Druziska on a high screen. Jumper from 10's on the way, rolls off. Tipped up, Aubrey controlled by Beals on the way up. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Creighton Beals on the offensive putback.
Yeah, really got to limit the offensive chances for Gering, of course, and that was just, you could see that one coming there. Again, unable to get the rebound and foul on the shot now.
2-shot foul coming up for Beals. Free throws on
Caden Porter. Yep.
1-0 ball game. Ice and bench going to be key as well in this one. No question. Got to get that bench help. Second free throws on the way. Boy, hit the backside of their iron. It just dropped in. 2-0.
Yeah, kind of like a sack of potatoes up there, just kind of rolled in.
Full court pressure applied by Gering. Gullion now Caden Porter. Caden will bring it left right in the offense for the Bison. High post now to John Patel. Whip pass aside to Porter. Couldn't quite catch it cleanly. Dumps it off, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Gering. Last man had a layup that time.
Yeah, boy, again, great sequence there. Good offensive passing, and again, just kind of, was trying to go up a little bit too quick maybe.
Brody Graham off the inbounds. 2-0 Bulldogs in the early going. Bryson Gullion top of the circle. They find Patel maneuvering against Howard. Lost it. Got it right back. You're right there. Go up. Got a jump ball. Yeah, John right away. Got to go right away. Right away. And I don't know why he's hesitating.
Yeah.
Jump ball goes back to Gering.
It just gives the defenders more time to close in on you there. And again, hands on the ball there then. Good call on the jump.
Miles Pullman will check in for the first time. John Patel will sit. As Coach Imus can talk to him a little bit. Because, you're 3-4 feet away. You're right near the bucket.
Well, and again, your best chance is to get the ball and make the move quickly.
Got an offensive foul, a little screen up top. Going to be called against Jackson Howard, who I see is 24, but 23 in the book.
Well, that's
no, I'm sorry.
That's
Roberts, Seven Roberts, I'm sorry. Roberts picks up his first team foul, number 1 against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, again, good call there, too. Definitely moving on, trying to set the screen.
Bison inbounds. 2-0 Bulldog lead. Almost 90 seconds gone in the opening quarter from Scottsbluff. Oh, I know I'm going to say Gering probably half a dozen times. Long 3 by Gullion's on the way. Hit the backside of the iron, tipped up, controlled by Pokup. Second chance for the Bison. Pullman baseline. Oh, we got the Gering student body. He's got to stand up. Caden Porter, whip pass baseline. Gullion, 3's on the way. Missed it, tipped around, and Gering comes out with it. Tipped away by Pokup. Nice job by Andrew. Nice hustle that time, but he did go out of bounds. Where the basketball goes back to Gering.
Yeah, he kind of got the ball and kind of rolled as well, so that might have been a traveling had it not been that.
One or the other. 2-0 Gering. Bulldogs with the basketball. John Major off the inbounds. Now Gage Razuska handles a point. So Yubera did not start the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Roberts did instead of Rivera. Yubera's not in the ball game. They find Roberts down low. Layup's on the way and good. I just recognize that too, Bob.
No, and I can see him. He's got his warm-up on here on the bench. I wonder if they're Discipline issues, maybe?
Yeah,
who knows? Hard to speculate.
Going to be a hold against Razuska on the defense on the ball against Brody Graham. That'll be team foul number 2 against the Bulldogs. We'll see Nathan Seiler again. He was their super sub off the bench in the first minute with a couple of big threes. And a person, Brody Graham, can certainly post up if he wants. 4-0 Gering. Inbounds past Gullion. They'll go backcourt now to Miles Pullman. And the Bison with the basketball. Left, right on the offense. Get some offense going here under the 6-minute mark. No score, no points yet. Graham up high screen from Porter. Brody baseline. We cannot see that corner. And a turnover. Here comes Gering the other way. On the move. Little Euro step by Major. Block shot by Pokup on the way up. And here comes McCook the other way.
Boy, great block. Didn't go for the fake.
Kick out Porter. Caden going baseline. Whip pass out front. Went wide. Saved by Gering. And now throw it right to Gullion. Whip pass inside of Porter. Layups on the way and good. Bison got a break that time.
Yeah, again, hot potato there. And again, right people in the right spot. Good pass by Bryson Gullion.
4-2. Bison with their first points of the quarter. Seiler has it up top now to Beals. Beals on the move. Runs into Pokup. Loose ball picked up by Brody Graham the other way. Graham going to take it, try to take it, cut off. Beals or Major got a hand on it, goes out of bounds. And back to McCook. We'll see Trip Riley sporting a new haircut for the first time. And Gullion will sit.
He can jump 2 inches taller.
Doesn't it work every time? Usually works every time. Sorry about that right side corner. Watching on the YouTube channel, folks. Nothing we can do. If I yelled over the Gering faithful to sit down, do you think they'd really do it?
Sure.
Pullman baseline on the move. Miles got a shot blocked by Roberts. Got it right back. Threw the ball away. And here comes Gering. Then Gering, the hot potato. It is a legit hot potato. Beals couldn't grab it.
Need to wipe off the ball, maybe?
I
Get
don't
a foul
know.
out.
My gosh. John Patel's going to check back in for the Bison. Under the 5-minute mark, it's a 4-2 Gering lead. Bison with the basketball back. Trip Riley has it out front. Top of the circle picked up by Major. Patel, free throw line. John. And boy, Roberts stuck a hand trying to get a jump ball. Out front now to a good move inside. Pokup layups on the way and good. Nice pass by Caden Porter that time. We're tied at 4-piece.
Yeah, again, great spot there and a great pass. And again, Bison patient on offense.
Seiler has the top of the circle, swinging over to Howard, far side, a screen, no shot. Now Seiler left side. Trip Riley inside. I got his hand check out front, can't get close. Well, you're going to call that. Don't forget about the other end where they.
And I like to see that.
Yeah,
frankly,
that
that was a classic thing that we've kind of been seeing and getting fed up with for the last 2 weeks of the season here is these hands-on players when they're dribbling.
How about the last 4 years? Gee, Christmas. Nobody will call it. Seiler has the top of the circle, right to left in the offense in a 4-4 ball game. Seiler on the move. Shut off and a walking violation. Took the extra step. Nice job. Help defense was there for the Bison that time.
Yeah, again, they surrounded him there in the middle. And again, I don't know if the 5'6" guy should be driving the lane that hard.
4-4 ball game. Bison scored the last 4 points. Chance to take their first lead. Brody Graham. Across the timeline now, Trip Riley. Stay out of those trapping situations. Bison, their half court set against the Gering man-to-man pressure. Gering coming off a big loss against Scottsbluff in their final game of the regular season. Threes on the way, missed it. Patel putbacks on the way, and a walk first. Wow. Did not see it. Wow, I don't know where you got the walk from. Well, I thought it was a clear-cut foul that time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
that or a jump ball.
Both feet were on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long three by Seiler's on the way and good. And it happens every time off a blown call. If their team hits a three, it's 7-4.
Yeah, and again, that's exactly what he did down in McCook as well.
Trip Riley inside. Patel got it swiped away. Graham, Porter, baseline, out front now to Riley. Tripp has the top of the circle. A spin move against Seiler in among traffic. And there's a lot of congestion, and these guys hopefully blowing whistles. And boy, he just warned, the official warned the Gering crowd. That helps us. 7-4 ball game. That's the third team foul going to be called against the Bulldogs. I'll give him a thumbs up for crying out loud. Gee,
yeah, then that's first foul on Seiler as well.
Brody Graham off the inbounds. Patel. John working inside. Nice move by Patel. There you go. 7-6 ball game. Trail by 1.
Boy, exactly there. Got the ball, made the move. Just perfect cut to the basket.
Razuska across the timeline. 1 point Gering lead. Tough shot. Threw up with the left hand. Missed everything. Rebound by Trip Riley backside.
Wow. Not sure what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, got caught up in the air and didn't know what to do. Porter driving baseline. Caden Little backdoor cut to Graham. Lost the handle. A lot of traffic in there. Here comes Seiler for Gering.
Yeah, boy, that lane is really clogged by both teams, actually.
Howard out front, long, deep three. I think it's first shot of the game and shot it short. Can they save it? No, they can't. Beals gave it a shot that time. Goes back to the Bison underneath with a 1-point deficit, 7-6.
Yeah, again, you could tell Howard was going to, he wants to shoot the ball. I mean, he just got that one. It's like, I haven't shot the ball in the first quarter. I'm taking this shot.
We'll see. Bryce and Gullion check back in. Miles Pullman will check in as well. And Gering will come in with Rylan Ray, a 6'1" freshman, and also it's John Measure. And still no Yubera. Their leads 32 against McCook the first time.
There's got to be a story behind that.
Yeah.
We'll find that out hopefully at halftime at worst.
7-6 ball game. Miles Pullman, forgot about him on the backside. Kick out now to Gullion. Bryce on the move, left hand dribble. Bounce pass to Riley. Out front, Pullman's got a good look at a threes on the way, and it rolls off. Rebound tipped and recovered by Gering.
Boy, two nice bounces. Sure looked like it was going to go in.
Bulldogs the other way with a 1-point lead, 7-6. Tipped, and Gullion comes out with a nice job. Bryson lost it. Loose ball, still loose. Hot potato on the ground is Gering. Howard the other way, taken, tipped out of bounds by Riley. No going to say it went off of Gering out of bounds. And Howard might have a beef. Yeah. I think it was tipped out of bounds by McCook.
Yeah, again, he just didn't dribble it off his leg or anything. I mean,
Josiah Wilkinson's going to check in for the first time. Pullman will sit. 7-6. Gering by 1 at the 2-minute mark.
I'll tell you, this is sub-district basketball, Rich. I mean,
Yeah.
it is not for the faint of heart here.
You ain't a kidding. Bryce and Gullion backcourts. Measure trying to size him up a little bit. Now Porter. Again, we got the shot clock. Don't forget about that into play. Porter, baseline, now Wilkinson's first touch. Skip pass now to Tripp Riley. Tripp against Ray, trying to use some screens. 15 on the shot clock for the Bison, trailing by 1, 7-6. Caden Porter out front now, top of the circle, and Wilkinson on the move. Good job of the missed shot, rebound by Patel. I like the move by Josiah that time. On a good move, just shot it hard by the Bison on the putback by Patel.
Well, and again, that puts pressure on the defense to try and cover that, though, because you know they're going to slide over and try and help.
Bison got their first lead, 8-7, 90 seconds left in the quarter. Long three by Ray is going to be no good. Nice check out by Wilkinson against Howard. Here comes McCook the other way with Caden Porter. Caden on the move. Now it's Tripp Riley. Tripp out front now, Josiah Wilkinson. Josiah, left-handed dribble, now John Patel. Minute 10 left, and the Bison by 1. Patel's baseline three's on the way, nailed it from 3. And the Bison biggest lead at 4, 11-7 in the first.
7 points for John Patel in the quarter. That's just the start the Bison needed.
Under a minute left, Gering has it with the ball. Seiler has a little step back 3, can't leave him open, missed the shot though. Rebound Wilkinson the other way, lead pass down to Gullion. Bounce pass to Riley. Little head fake up, missed the shot, drew the foul. 2-shot foul for Tripp coming up. Nice job, Bison, a little transition bob that time.
Yeah, Jackson Howard exactly going to pick up the foul there. And again, yeah, Bison definitely have been able to get out and go there once they get the rebound.
Howard's going to pick up his fourth team foul against Gering in the quarter. Bison by 4, 11-7. And Riley, free throw line. Oh, got to make every one. In a game like this, yeah, you've got to make every one. Missed the one. The first one, he'll get one more. Pullman checks in. I think Caden Porter gets his first break. Has had a pretty good first quarter as well. Second free throw is on the way. This one's good. Bison by 5, 12-7. Riley will sit. We'll see Brody Graham checking in. So it's Patel, Wilkinson, Pullman, Graham, and Gullion. That's your 5 in there.
Well, Bison should definitely get one more possession. 45 seconds to go, 33 on the shot clock.
Seiler will walk it across the timeline, right to left in the offense. 12-7 McCook lead in the first quarter. Measure out front, little bump by Gullion. Now it's Ray on the move, and the bump's going to be against Miles Pullman. Boy, for Rylan Ray, 6'1" freshman, just a freshman. Nice move to the bucket that time.
Yeah, that strong move is right, and that's only the third foul on McCook. So again, probably going to get through this quarter without having to worry about any 2-shot fouls.
Inbounds pass, shot clock is off, 30 seconds left. Seiler out front. Now Measure has between the circles. It'll be interesting if Yubera, it was just a 1-quarter deal. Well, will come back and play.
Yeah, like I said, there's got to be a story to that.
Measure out front, chased by Graham. 19 on the clock in the opening quarter of the B8 district semifinals, sub-district semifinals. Baseline Ray on the move. A screen. Runners on the way. Missed it. Drew the foul. Got a screen over here that enabled him to have some free roam to the bucket that time. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming up.
Yeah, Brody Graham going to pick up his first. Gosh, I hate to give that up with just 8 seconds left in the quarter.
Cooper Rakes has got the warm-up up. He's going to check. And Howard must have got a little blood. I don't know what happened, but
yeah, got a little split lip.
Beals will have to check back in. Allow Rakes to come in with a stoppage and allow Cooper to check in. Rylan Ray, the freshman at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. First one's on the way, and good, 12-8. Second free throw is on the way, and good as well. 12-9. First points in a while for the Bulldogs. 8 seconds left, still plenty of time. Wilkinson takes off, gets the dribble, across the timeline. I got to have control, though. Lost the dribble, 3 seconds with 2. You got to have control, big guy, and 2 seconds left. It's Gering basketball.
Yeah, it's amazing. 8 seconds is actually a long time to get up and down the court. So, but again, you can't blame Josiah for trying to get down there quickly.
Alex Landry is going to check in for Rakes. Oliver Corbett's going to check in and get hit the final 2 seconds to get in for John Patel. Rest of some of your guys. You have the rest here and then in between quarters as well. 2 seconds left. Inbounds by Beals. Howard, midcourt. Don't foul. He actually went out of bounds, but that's your quarter. After one, it's McCook 12 and Gering 9. Quarter number 2 from Scottsbluff next on Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. It's 12-9. Once again, 12-9 after the first quarter. Bison trailed early.
No, it's Riley, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, no sweat.
Getting some pronunciation. We're back on, Bob. We're back on. 12-9. Good for our first quarter. Bison trailed early, came back and got the lead.
Well, no, I had to answer a quick question on a name pronunciation for the Gering radio broadcast team. But again, I can already tell you, Rich, this is a different game than the first one.
Yeah.
You can already tell it's a much different game. And again, Bison got through the quarter there, able to, 4-0 deficit to start with, came roaring back. 12-9 lead here at the end of the quarter. John Patel leading the way with 7 points, 2 points each for Caden Porter and Andrew Pokup, and then 1 point for Trip Riley on the free throw there. So, again, good start for the Bison. Got to keep it going now, 3 more quarters.
No Ybarra to start the quarter. Didn't start the game. The guy that lit it up for 32 against McCook the first time, and a foul against Seiler from behind against John Patel. Ybarra still has the warm-up on, so I forgot to ask Chris and Jeff in front of us what happened. Maybe they know what's going on. Anyway, Bison get it back underneath. Razuska's going to check back in for, once again, the Gering Bulldogs. Inbounds pass Brody Graham. Caden Porter, good cut to the bucket. Lamps on the wing, good. Nice cut that time by Caden. Good pass, 14-9.
When he got hammered afterwards, too, frankly.
Howard, 3, left side, missed it. Rebound, Patel, good check off. Here comes Caden Porter to the way. Quickly up court, Brody Graham. Layup's going to block from behind. Poke up there on the putback, got it stripped. It goes out of bounds. Dang it, off of Gering.
Tell you what, though, still great fast break by the Bison. Got out and moved the ball down the court.
A little tempo, a little transition going. 14-9 Bison. Inbounds pass by Graham. Out front, Gullion. Out front, out John Patel. John on the move. Boy, that lane's open. No shots. Needs to get out of that lane. Now Caden Porter. As Coach Imus calling out of the play. Boy, come on. I mean, it's got to be against Gering. Oh, wait, come on. Oh, they called that against Patel. Oh, my gosh. That's might have been the worst call in history, I think.
Oh, boy. He was getting absolutely
mugged.
Tackled in there.
Mugged. Absolutely mugged.
Oh, my. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to take.
That ain't tough at all. 14-9. We can see it right there. It was a clear cut right from behind. Just can't handle him. He's too small.
That's right. See, and the point I want to make too, Rich, there are matchups definitely that McCook can take advantage of here.
And Yubera's in the lineup now for Gering. 14-9. 1 minute gone in the quarter. Top of this, we're going to measure. Swinging to Ray. Three is going to be on the way and good. Got rewarded at one end defensively and then hits a three at the other end. 14-12. Pokeup has it up front. Andrew now skip past now John Patel. John on the move. Good move off the glass and good. John starting to feel it a little bit more. 16-12 Bison.
Yeah, again, confidence growing there. And I'll tell you what, I'd keep working on him the rest of the game.
Boy, Yubera's picked up by Gullion. That's, boy, Bryson giving us some inches. Long threes on the way. Missed. Rebound by Caden Porter. Bison the other way on the move with a 4-point lead. Porter, big spin move off the glass. Missed it. Loose ball. Tipped around. Patel comes out. Oh, they're going to call a foul against. Oh, they called it against McCook again. Oh, my gosh, really?
Wow. These guys are watching a different game.
Exactly right. Oh, my gosh. Ooh,
well,
boy.
We got through one quarter okay, but apparently we're not going to get through the rest of them.
Yeah, 6:16 in the second quarter. Wow. Rosiska has it up top now to Yubera. On the move. Bison are chasing two guys at times with him. Now Howard. Long three by Ray is going to be good. Boy, you got to cover him up because that's three threes, I think, for him.
He's got two only so far, but yeah, he made 2 free throws in the first quarter.
16-15, Bison by 1. Under the 6-minute mark here before the half. Gullion baseline. Out front against Ray. Bounce pass now to Brody Graham. Gullion threes on the way. Knocked it home. Nice job, Bryson. Knocks home his, I think, his first shot.
First shot, yep, exactly right.
19-15. On the move. Kick out now, Howard. Yubera has it on the move. Ran into traffic. Who'd he call it in? John was behind.
Right.
Pokeup's there.
He said he pushed.
You couldn't have called that. Oh, my gosh. Third team foul against McCook in the second. Patel, that's number 3 on him.
Yeah, that's just, wow, gosh.
Yeah, the lob to Yubera, and it rolls off. Rebounded by Trip Riley. Here comes Bryson Gullion the other way. Bryson nowhere to go. Got double team. Needs some help. Can't see. Corners. Can't see. So it's going to out of bounds off of McCook. And the Bulldogs the other way.
Oh, we have the Gering fans giving Mr. Imus a little hard time over here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Nope.
Ray has it on the move. Had a great, and they're going to call Gullion with the, and he got some contact there. That'll be team foul number 4. 5-minute mark here, second quarter. Bison with a 19-15 lead. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank.
Boom shakalaka.
Off the inbounds, Rosiska. Yubera hasn't scored yet since he's come in the second quarter. On the move, missed the shot, blocked shot by Porter. Somebody grab it. And here comes Trip Riley the other way. Bison by 4. Riley free throw line. Floater inside the lane's good. 21-15, the Bison by 6. Keep playing the good defense. Rosiska tapped away by Riley, but nobody could pick it up. Now Howard out front. Measure with a left-handed dribble top of the circle. They post up Euro on the low block. I'm surprised he didn't try to take it that time. A little give and go, broken up. Loose ball picked up by Porter. Caton finally comes out with it. Can't control that time. Out of control, got to stop. Here comes Howard the other way, left-handed layup. Missed it. as Riley got pushed from behind. Here comes Graham the other way. These guys don't have a clue.
Nope.
Not
They're really struggling. They're having a hard time keeping up.
They really are. And it's now Graham. Not good pass, Brody. And here comes Gering. Bison just got to slow down. They got to slow down.
Yeah, exactly. Make every possession a good one.
Brzezinski jumpers on the way and falls in, and Coach Joe Imus wants to get the timeout. Just to slow things down a little bit, 21-17. And we're back to Scotts Bluff next. Kicks 96-1. Quick 30-second timeout and a good timeout from head coach Joe Imus. That was just his first timeout, but Bison playing great defense. But I know they're trying to push tempo and get transition, but sometimes it's just not there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to pull. There's no harm done backing out and setting up a good play. And again, they've done a great job on the board so far. Mr. Ybarra has not gone off for 16 points in the first half like he did last time. I mean, they're playing great. Just when you get that ball, just take care of it.
21-17, Bison by 4 at the halfway point of quarter number 2. Graham across the timeline. Ybarra playing the up front against a little 1-3-1 zone look. Trip Riley has it, top of the circle. Baseline now to Bowman, wide pass, and goes out of bounds.
Boy, just cannot have the unforced errors like that. Again, just like you said, though, Rich, 1-3-1 defense. You got to kind of reset and figure out how to attack it. Remember how you're going to do it.
Well, lobs Ybarra broken up. Nice shot. Miles got a hand in there, and then they call I'm not sure why Miles put his hands on him. I'm a little puzzled on that one, and that's going to be 5 team fouls. So it's free throws for Gering right here. Josiah Wilkinson's off the bench. He will. Josiah will check in for the first time here shortly. Rivera, free throw line's on the way. His first points of the game, 21-18. Josiah's going to check in for Miles Pullman, who will sit with the 2 fouls. Rivera, 1 more free throw is on the way and good. 2-point game. McCook 21-19.
That won't be his last 2. They'll be going to him in the rest of the game.
He's tougher than nails, that's for sure. Wilkinson, baseline poke up. Out front now to Golian. Bison run their motion against the man-to-man. Bison baseline. Now pick up that dribble. Now it's Trip Riley. Trip deep, 3 left side. Missed it. Rebound Howard. Trying to find down court. Tip pass by Riley. Nice shot breaking it up. And that should go out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call a foul against... Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Wow. Riley on the ground.
Oh, this is just getting...
It's a joke. It's a flat-out joke. It really is.
Wow.
Free throws for Ybarra.
Wow. Got to send this game tape in.
Oh, my gosh. Frustrating. Free throws on the way and good. 21-20. 3:11 left.
Yeah. Quit talking to him, Coach Imus. It's not. You're wasting your time.
Yeah,
with these guys.
It's just a waste of time. Exactly. Missed the free throw. Long rebound. Howard ran it down. Tip pass, and Gering's got it back with a chance to take the lead. Rivera on the move. Skip pass now. Measure. Out front, threw the ball away. Looking for Rosiska, wasn't there. 2:58 in the quarter, 21-20. Bison by, still that 1-point lead. Graham across the timeline, left, right on the offense. Trip Riley. Gullion has it. Tip pass. Bad pass again. Rivera the other way. Layup's going to be on the way and good. Gering by 1, 22-21. Again, passing game from McCook. Telegraphing passes. They're reading it, Bob, and you can't do it.
It's right.
Caden Porter's going to check back in. 2:39 left in the quarter, 22-21 Gering.
Boy, really critical here. Got to get through this half and keep your composure. You're playing well.
No question. Graham out front, Bison in the half court against the zone. Porter top of the circle. Right side now, Trip Riley. Poke up in the low block. Now Porter. looking for the diagonal pass to Graham, but he just there's no space. Line a high pass. Graham saves it. Nearly got it swiped. It goes out of bounds off Gering last. 2:15 left. 6 on the shot clock for the Bison. Graham has it. We realize that. Porter now with 3, 2. You got to shoot. Long 3 is going to be on the way. Missed it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Ribera. And the Bison get a new shot clock, a new possession. Did I bring the Tums in?
This is getting bizarre. I mean, it's just getting bizarre.
I brought the Pepto in, didn't I? 2-minute mark coming up, 22-21 Bulldogs. Porter, free throw line, skip pass now, Graham. Baseline 3, got it for 3. Bison having the lead right back. 24-22. Razuska the other way. Now it's Beals on the move, trying to back against Graham. And
it's got to be the other way.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul. Yeah, you can just stand your ground all you want, and it's just yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really, it's just incredible.
Yeah. 24-22. Beals at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Free throw's on the way and good. And through all this, Bob, we still got a 1-point lead.
Right. No, it's really amazing.
Minute 47 left. Second free throw is on the way. Missed it. Rebound by Caden Porter. Bison 1-point lead. Caden across the timeline. Picked up in that double team. Now Trip Riley. High post now to Pokup. Kick out, tipped out of bounds off Gering last.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Yabera, besides being an offensive threat, man, he has got his hands on about 4 different passes so far. He is really looking disrupting those routes.
He's the right guy to have in that out front for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Porter has the top of the circle, 20 on the shot clock. Caden, baseline out, Trip Riley. Trip on the move. Skip past Graham. Hit one there earlier. Traffic in there, threw the ball away, dribbling into the traffic. Here comes Gering the other way, trying to push pressure. Block shot from Riley, I think, from behind. Here comes Gullion. Rice in the other way, quickly Trip Riley. Baseline, Caden Porter. Tip pass, jump ball situation. Porter baseline. Graham 3, missed it too strong. Porter on a long rebound. Caden inside, missed the shot, drew the foul. I was wondering, Caden, you're right there with a shorter defender on you. Take it right at him. And he finally did. With a minute left, 24-23 in the foul. Just the second team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter.
First on Creighton Beals.
24-23 ball game.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Let's make these free throws.
A minute left. Free throw is going to be on the way and good. Scottsbluff awaits the winner. Coach Gullion's got to be here watching the game. Got to watch his nephew play.
You don't think he's listening to the broadcast, Rich?
Or watching it, yeah. Got to be around here someplace. Second free throw's on the way. Nice job, Caden. Knocked her home. 26-23, Bison by 3. A minute left in the half. And it's been a wacky half. But the Bison have played well after a tough early start. And playing against 8 guys tonight at times. Howard, 3. It's going to be on the way. Short. Long rebound. Grab it. Bryson Gullion does it. Here comes McCook the other way now. It's Brody Graham baseline now. Caden Porter. Caden. Boy, passing. Just threw it away again. Just not a good pass. Here comes Gering off the turnover. Razuska on the move. Free throw line. Bounce pass. Measure. He beat Gullion baseline. They'll dump it off for Ray. He's being hot from 3. Missed the shot. Rebound Gullion with 25 on the clock. And a foul going to be called against Measure. And that'll be team foul number 3 going to be called against the Bulldogs in the quarter.
I hold my breath on every one of these, though, Rich, because I'm not sure who they're calling stuff on.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to belabor the point or whatever, but, I mean, it's just.
22 seconds left. Here we go. Bison play for a final shot if they want right here. Graham across the timeline. Up 3, 26-23. Porter now with 10 on the clock. Caden between the circles. You can go. You're at 7 seconds. Now 6, sizing up Rivera. Gullion has it. 3 seconds. Long 3 is going to be short, and that is your half right there. The Bison with a 3-point lead, 26-23. Bob and I will chat about it. Yes, we will. After the break, it's Bison basketball Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scotts Bluff High, 26-23. Bison with a 3-point lead. Bob, through all that, what happened? Bison first half. That was a nice first half. They battled. Had some bad turnovers, some passes. We got going too fast, but you still got the lead at half.
Yeah, again, both teams 14 points in the second quarter there. So, again, McCook holds on to their 3-point lead from the first quarter. Scoring-wise for Gering, Ryland Ray with 2 threes and 2 free throws for his 8. Nate Seiler did come in, of course, got a 3 for his 3 points. Gage Ruzicka with 2. Creighton Beals with 3, and Uriah Ibero with 5 so far, and Gavin Roberts did have 2 also. For the Bison, Bryson Gullion with 3. John Patel really liked the way he worked hard in that first quarter, Rich. He had 9 points. Caden Porter with 6. Brody Graham with 3. Andrew Pokup with 2, and Trip Riley also with 3. So again, 26-23, Bison 12 in the first, 14 in the second. Gering 9 in the first and 14 in the second. So, yeah, we got ourselves a ball game here, Rich. I mean, this is sub-district basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, the intensity-wise, I'm not sure about the cleanliness of the game and a few other spotty calls we've talked about. But, again, the intensity, boy, this is sub-district basketball.
And a big story for Gering is Uriah Yubera did not start the game, did not come into the second quarter. He hit a couple of free throws, and that was about it. Played good defense as well, but I'm sure they're hoping he gets going a little bit.
Yeah, he was 3 for 3 on free throws and then just had 1 other basket. So, again, you got to keep a lid on him for sure. But, again, this is, night and day difference from the first matchup in McCook. And, again, Bison, they definitely know they're in a ball game, and they feel, I'm sure they are got to be pumped up after this first half.
All right, we need to simmer down and cool the jets a little bit.
Hit the old, do the old polar bear routine, jump on a freezing lake or something. But yeah, and again, we don't like doing this kind of, but it's just hard to watch some of these things, and we're trying to describe the action. And boy, oh boy, this just has not been equitable.
Yeah.
Calling. And again, and even athletic director Nichols right next to me here, his comment was, who's initiating the contact?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're initiating the contact, and yet we're getting called for the foul.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's just the deal. But regardless, got a whole second half to play. Hopefully none of this will be a factor. I sure don't want this to come down to a 2-point or 1-point game with these guys. But anyway, we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Bob and I back with the second half coming up in just a little bit. You're listening to Bison Basketball. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Gering, Scotts Bluff. I keep thinking I'm a Gering. Here we go, second half, Bob. 26-23. Bison, boy, keep playing hard. Limit the turnovers, hit some free throws. You might hopefully be playing tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly right. No, again, really survived this first half, played well, played some good defense. Obviously are hitting some shots. A lot of players involved for the Bison. So, again, it's just good recipe to flip the script on Gering from last time, without a doubt.
Oh. As busy basketball week tomorrow night, Mark Searcy is over in Benkelman for the D110 sub-district final there with Cambridge and Dundee County Stratton. That's a 7 o'clock Central Time tip time, 6:40 for the pregame. Friday, he'll make his way over to Hastings. He and Coach Chris Freeland have the call Dundee County Stratton girls and Falls City Sacred Heart on the Hawk. And then Mark and I will be at Omaha Skutt High School and for McCook and Omaha Skutt and the girls B1 district final. It's a 3 o'clock tip time pregame at 2:40. And we are ready for quarter number 3. Original starting five back with Graham, Gillian, Porter, Pokup, and Patel. Howard, Ybarra does start the third quarter. Beal, Razuska, and Roberts starts the third quarter.
Well, and here's a fun fact for you too, Rich, before we get too far down the line here. Jackson Howard, 0 points so far.
Yeah, long jumper by Beals on the way and good, 26-25. Yeah, and McCook, he couldn't miss.
No, and I can tell he's anxious out there. He wants to get the ball. He knows he hasn't scored.
Zone look and a foul on the way up against Beals. Caught him on the way up. And that'll be team foul number 1 against Gering in the quarter. 26-25, Bison by 1. B8 sub-district semifinal. Just a 3-team sub-district. Missed the days of the 8-team districts. Man, that was so fun going to Kearney for that every year. Pokup on the move. Andrew off the glass too strong. Rebounded by Howard or by Roberts.
Though. Good move to the basket.
Here comes Howard the other way, and they're going to call offensive foul. Holy smokes. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket. Nice job, Bryson. And the offensive foul.
Yeah, that was, he knew he was going to get hit too, and that was a good, like I said, he took the full force of Jackson Howard on that one.
26-25. I hear you, Von Miller back in McCook. I hear you. Bison right to left in the offense. Brody Graham has it. The 1-point Bison lead. Brody, top of the circle. Now it's Caden Porter. Out front, top of the Gulling got a good look at a 3. Top of the circle, missed it. Patel high for the rebound, couldn't grab it. Ybarra finally does for Gering. Here comes Gering on the move again, trailing by 1. Ybarra trying to create something. Picked up a dribble. Howard out front now. It's Major on the move. Kick out, nobody home. Threw it out of bounds. Goes back to McCook in the turnover.
Yeah, the old pass to nowhere. But again, player went in one direction, the pass went the other.
Bison with the basketball. Coach Joe Imus calling a play out with a 1-point lead, 26-25. Graham has it out front. Now it's Patel. John trying to turn the corner. Help defense by Measure. Galando swinging out left side of Brody Graham. 3's hit 1. He's hit 2. 3's on the way and good. It's a 4-point Bison lead. 29-25. 6:19 early third quarter. Ybarra jumper is going to be on the way short. Loose ball picked up. Saved right to Porter. Lead pass down to Graham the other way. Brody going to take it. Didn't take the shot. Knocked out of bounds by Ybarra. Got himself caught up at that time, and luckily they touched it last.
Well, and again, yeah, good decision there actually, at least to try and get the pass to Andrew Pokup, but again, tipped away by Ybarra.
Inbounds pass by Graham, looking for Porter on a cut that time. Oh, and Ybarra, as Porter got checked into the board. Isn't that a 5-minute major right there?
Yeah, we'd like to play 5-on-4.
29-25, 13 foul against Gering. 3 quick ones. Porter off the inbounds. Trying to post up. No, it's going to be Porter for 3. Knocks her home. Caden Porter from downtown. Take a phrase from Mr. Mark Searcy, and it's 32-25. I'm going to have to pay Mark like $10 next time I see him because I think
he has a patent.
I think he does have a patent. I think he does. And we're going to have an offensive foul the other way. A moving screen going to be called against Gering. Boy, this is really switched.
I'm getting very nervous about what the fourth quarter is going to look like. That's third foul on Mr. Howard.
Yeah. Be honest with you, I think Mark Searcy might have stole that from Marv Albers.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Yeah.
He did not invent it, I am sure of that.
32-25. Bison biggest lead at 7. Porter out front now, Bryson Gullion. Now John Patel looking to post up, with poke up, covered up by Measure is a shorter defender. You'd think he'd get a nice little move. Gullion, good move. Floater inside the lanes on the way, missed it. And it's rebounded by Guevara for Gering. Good move by Bryson that time.
Yeah, great decision.
Couldn't quite finish. Ibarra on the move. Backdoor cut. Roberts. Block shot. Patel on the way up. It must have been Gullion because it could have been Patel.
Yeah, he got all ball there.
Yeah, it was Bryson downstairs instead of up top.
Which is good, but Tom Patel with 3 fouls already. So, again, that's Bryson Gullion with 2 now.
Roberts at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. Free throws on the way and good. 32-26. Rosiska will check back in. Beals will set. Leaving Howard in there with the 3 fouls, aren't they?
Yes, indeed.
Saving Roberts, 6'4" senior, and then across the lane violation going to be called against Gering, and the Bison will get it back with a 6-point lead. 32-26 at 5:17 left. Brody Graham across the timeline with a right-handed dribble. Baseline and poke up, whip past the side of Patel. John really nowhere to go. Oh, they missed Porter wide open inside. Porter has it now out front. Swing pass, high pass, good thing. Andrew 6'5", nearly got it picked away, and we'll take the foul. You know, Andrew that time didn't give up the layup, committed the foul. That's team foul number 2 against the Bison in the quarter.
Well, again, that's like about the 5th pass that Mr. Ibarra has just gotten his hands on. I mean, he's just anticipating. It's really just remarkable.
Long arms, very, very athletic.
Yeah, and again, it's like he can just tell when he sees their hands move, his hands go right with them.
But offensively, he really hasn't gotten a flow since not playing.
Well, yeah, I mean, him and Howard both.
They post up Rivera on the low block. I spoke to Stone. No, he hit the rim that time on the way up. Loose ball. He just can't grab it. Porter finally does. Caden the other way. Whip pass down court. Riley. Little stutter step. Lost it on the way up, and it's going to be out of bounds off Gering. We had numbers. And couldn't quite convert, couldn't finish. Trip Riley off the inbounds. 6-point Bison lead, 32-26 at 4:35. Got it moved. Now Patel. Out front now, Trip Riley. Bring Howard out. Out front now to Caden Porter. 3 left side's on the way. Missed it. Backside rebound. Patel tried to. He did tip it, and we couldn't grab it. Here comes Gering the other way. Rivera, little push off that time. Didn't catch that one. And it's going to be hand check out front against Bryson Gullion. Bryson thought a push off first on measure and didn't get the whistle. We'll see Pullman check back in. We'll see Wilkinson check back in. We'll see Ryland Ray. Boy, they're a hot shooter that first half. Check back in, Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
Bison by 6, 32-26, almost the halfway point of the third quarter. Measure off the inbounds. Backcourt goes Rosiska. And the Bison pick up in the man-to-man. Right side, Ibarra picked up by Patel. Top of the circle, that Howard on the move. Dumping down his side, topped out. A good help defense by Miles Pullman that time coming over. And out of bounds off McCook. 25 on the shot clock.
Yeah, again, really anticipating well on defense there. Boy, it is really crowded underneath there. Boy, some of those short passes, hard to believe they could even get through.
Rosiska off the inbounds, out front now to Howard. Swinging down to Measure on the move. Split the defense, lost it, saved it. Nice job, Miles Pullman. Got a hand in the passing lane. Wilkinson the other way. Josiah top of the circle. Oh, they got Patel wide open. Layup block shot on the way up with a call. Ray on the foul. It'll be John Patel at the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. It's almost a case of, I like John going up real quick, but a pump fake would have let him go by, but you never know who else might have been there.
Right.
4th team foul against Gary.
Yeah, and
you warned him once.
No, the other guy warned him. This guy did not. But these guys, and they're giving Bryson Gullion a hard time too. So
I was just thinking, as a crew, you warned him once. they don't get warned again. Now their staff got to come over and shut them up. 33-26.
I tell you, I want to take my headset off and go talk to them. I mean, it's.
Need a babysitter, don't you? Second free throw's on the way and good. 34-26. It's good to be, in the game and stuff like that.
Again, encourage your team.
Right.
Lay off the officials. Lay off the other players.
Yep. 3:41 left. Bison biggest lead at 8. Rzuska, Howard, top of the circle. Pressure by Trip Riley. Baseline now. Measure. Tough shot. Defended, contested that time. And I could say Miles Pullman got too close that time. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming up for Measure. Or I'm sorry, it's Ray again. Sorry. 3:32 left in the third.
Yeah, Gully and Pullman and Patel all with 3 fouls. Could be a factor.
Ray, free throw line's going to be rolled in. That was going to be short that time, 34-27. A lot of folks from the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, folks. We sure appreciate that again. Second free throw is going to be good. That kid's got a bright future, I think, doesn't he?
He sure, he looks very comfortable at the free throw line, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's just a freshman, 34-28. Little run and jump defense by Gering. Graham turns the other way. Now it's Miles Pullman. Miles outside. We got a high screen from Patel. Little pick and roll right back to John. Good catch. Layups on the way and good. Thought he almost mistimed the jump too much that time, but he grabbed it and caught it, put it in. 36-28. Howard, 3 is going to be off the mark. Long rebound, Pullman. No, outlet now to Wilkinson the other way. And a foul against Howard, number 4 on him. He was gambling for a steal on the far side, and that'll be team foul number 5 against the Bulldogs. As Wilkinson went I don't want to hit his tailbone. And that's 5. That's 5 free throws. Free throws. Hello. Look at the scoreboard. Christmas. It'll be Josiah Wilkinson, the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. I don't know what happened. It looked like it maybe hit the old tailbone.
Yeah, 4th foul on Jackson. No, they only have him for 3.
Wow. And you never miss them. Never.
Maybe I'm just wishing.
Free throw by Wilkinson. Missed the first. He'll get one more. Roberts will check back in, and it'll be Howard sitting. Pokup's going to check in. They're going to let it. Now he's checking for the shooter probably.
Yeah, they're going to get Josiah out and make sure he's okay.
Right, exactly. 36-28, Bison by 8. Free throw right here makes the biggest lead on the night at 9. Free throw's on the way, and this one's good. 37-28, Bison by 9 at the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Bison back to their man-to-man pressure. Rzuska across the timeline for the Bulldogs. High post now to Roberts. Backdoor look to Rivera. Good backdoor cut. Good pass that time. 37-30.
Really one of the few times it's been able to work, too. Again, Bison really been clogging up the middle.
Inbounds pass Riley. Now Brody Graham. Again, that run and jump off. You got to move. Timeout, Coach Imus once it gets a timeout, you got to do it because you're going to get a 10-second count. He's got plenty of timeouts to boot. We're back after a quick break. It's Bison basketball. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff High, 37-30, Bison by 7, Bob. And the final 2.5 minutes are coming up.
Exactly right. Again, Bison have kept the pressure on this quarter, too. Have just played good defense and put the pressure on offense, hit enough shots.
Bison inbounds pass right near the Gering bench. Had to burn that timeout. They got 3 left, but had to burn it, save on a 10-second call. Graham across the timeline. Left, right on the offense. Out front now to Trip Riley, top of the circle.
Boy, Tripp has got a matchup here he can take advantage of.
And trying to move on Seiler, off-balance shot, missed it. Loose ball, Riley runs it down. He had Seiler on him. Miles Pullman has it now out front. Got new shot clock to boot. Miles maneuvering, little spin move up and on the way, missed it.
Boy.
Oh, man, just a two-footer, and it kind of rolled off.
Great move by him, and he had a good matchup that time.
Yarbera, 3, it's on the way, missed it, backside rebound, Graham. Trying to look up, good idea, not throwing it. Graham out front, pressure by Yarbera. With 2 minutes left in the third, Bison by 7, 37-30. B8 sub-district semifinal. Pullman, little rocker step, move into the bucket, jumper off, balance on the way, missed it, rebound by Roberts.
Oh, boy, he's had 2 really point-blank shots, just make great moves.
Yeah, got close, and we got a foul. Offensive foul here on the other side. I was looking at the other end, and it's going to be against Roberts on a clear out inside, and that no free throws in the player control foul, but we'll get the possession. That's just as good.
Yep, no pulling guards allowed. This game is it's going to be intense the rest of the way. I can tell Gering's clearly frustrated right now with the way things are going.
Minute 38 left, Bison by 7, still 37-30. Graham across the timeline. Post up Riley against Seiler, go after him, move it. Jumpers on the way, missed it for the foul. Seiler got him first, and Yarbera, I was hoping that it would be hurry up because Yarbera was coming for the backside for a block shot. But tripped to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, that's just good offensive recognition and taking advantage of the matchup that you had there. And again, that's a 3rd foul on Seiler as well.
Minute 30 exactly left here in the third quarter. 37-30, Bison by 7.
Boy, this is it's a great turnaround from that game in McCook. Just great to see.
Tripp hits the first free throw, 38-30. Howard with the 3 fouls will check back in. Roberts will set. Caden Porter will check back in once again for John Patel. The free throw by Tripp's on the way, and a little toilet bowl effect that time, and it's good. 39-30, Bison by 9.
A double 360.
Yes. Minute 27 left. Equals their biggest lead. Yarbera out front now to Howard. Yarbera's 3, right side, hit it. Had a good square look at it that time, his first 3 of the game.
Well, he's going to get his. You know he's going to get some, and again, he just got to keep working hard on the other players.
Riley got a good job of shedding Seiler. Now it's Caden Porter going baseline. He knocked the offensive foul. He knew it. Yep. He got himself caught up baseline that time in the air. Got to keep himself on the floor. And we'll go back to Gering. Again, no free throws in the player control foul.
Yeah, again, that wasn't a hard call.
Yeah, but you go on baseline, and I don't think he was going to try to take a shot. I thought he was going to throw it across to the corner. Backdoor cut. Nice job defended that time. They got beat last time, Bob, and this time they defended it well. Here comes McCook the other way with Porter. Baseline, Miles Pullman. Passed up to 3. Inside. Poke up. Now it's Graham. Free throw line. Out front, Tripp Riley with 44 seconds left in the quarter.
Take him, Tripp.
Pullman on the move, and traffic drew the foul. Ooh, it looked ugly going in there that time. It looked ugly going in, but it all worked out. Miles to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul.
Yep, Yarbera picking up his 2nd foul as well. Yeah, you saw arms all over arms in there, so something had to happen.
Pullman for a 2-shot foul and a 6-point Bison lead. Free throws on the way and good. 40-33. Wilkinson ready to check in for the shooter. 40-33. Miles free throws on the way, and this one another toilet bowl, and it goes in. 41-33. Stop that! Come on. Pullman sits. We'll see Wilkinson check back in. Apparently he's okay. 8-point game again with 38 on the clock. About a 3-second difference in the shot clock to the game clock. Yarbera out front. Now it's Seiler. Pressured by Riley. Don't. Hands off. Tripp. It's Yarbera on the move. The crossover. Jumpers on the way. Missed it. Drew the foul. 2-shot foul coming up for Yarbera. 23 seconds on the clock.
Tripp Riley going to pick up his 3rd. Boy, things are kind of starting to mount up a little bit for each team, actually.
Yarbera free throw line's on the way and missed it. Bison need a checkout right here. They got plenty of time for a possession right here. And Roberts going to check back in for Seiler. You know, the Bison coaching staff that Caden, asking Caden, you got to box Roberts out on a miss. Free throws on the way, and this one goes. 41-34. And bounce pass, full court pressure. Got to get the ball in bounds. Wilkinson has it. Josiah just needs to go. Now it's Caden Porter across the timeline. The kids forget about that 10-second call. You got 10 seconds, and that's it. 10 seconds on the clock. Riley, top of the circle. Pressured out front now. It's Brody Graham, 7. Inside, good look. Poke up, layups on the way, good. Worked into a tee that time. Bison by 9 with 2 seconds. Don't silly fouls. That should not count. After 3, Bison with a 9-point lead, 43-34. We're back with the fourth quarter from Scottsbluff next on Kicks 96.1. Richard Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Bob, 9-point Bison lead. Fourth quarter coming up.
Yeah, exactly right. 17 points in the quarter for McCook, only 11 for Gering as they stretched out the lead here. And again, boy, 8 minutes to reverse, just to get that horrible taste out of your mouth from a couple weeks back in McCook. Really impressed with the way they're playing so far tonight, Rich.
And the Bison would start with the basketball first. Poke up on the high post, kind of nearly stripped. Dumping inside to Graham. Layups on the way. Count it! Chance at a three-point play. Nice job cut by Graham after, Pokup raced after the ball. He just cut to the basket, found him, and the Bison first double-digit lead, 45-34.
Yeah, Ybarra poked the ball free, but again, Bison got it, and again, really a heads-up play by Graham. Yeah, nobody was on him. Everybody kind of lost where they were at, and he went straight to the basket. Now it's the chance for the three-pointer.
Third foul against Roberts. Free throws good by Graham. Brody's had a nice game, 46-34. Biggest lead at 12 for McCook in the fourth quarter. Seiler back in to start the quarter. Roberts top of the circle. Seiler, deep threes on the way. Got it. Oh. Hand and face. Even though that was a pretty deep three.
Yeah, again, he can shoot them. We know that.
Graham across the timeline against Seiler. Double team by Ybarra. Got a jump ball. Possession arrow back to Gering. One of those situations, boy, there better be somebody open on a corner or don't dribble over there.
Stay in the middle of the floor if you can, of course. Just gives you more options.
Roberts with the 3 fouls will set. They'll bring Measure back in the ball game. 46-37 Gering. Trailing McCook here in the fourth quarter. Misspoke. Had to correct to use some different words there. Seiler has it up top.
Yeah, good recovery.
Now it's Howard. Measure. Actually, it's Ryland. Guy on the move. Block shot by Porter on the way. And here comes and the lead pass. Gully. And Porter wasn't looking for the pass. Long three's gone the way and missed it. Rebound going off of McCook. Do not throw the pass unless somebody's. But, of course, yeah. It's good. It's good. 50-50, Bob. You should be looking for the pass and just don't throw it. Nobody's looking.
Yeah,
Trip Riley will check back in. Gering basketball. Seiler. And we have what? Foul's going to be called against Pokup inside.
What?
I know. It was inside. Not sure. Not sure at all. Second foul against Andrew. Out front now it's Ryland Ray on the move, and Graham got a little too close that time. The second team foul against the Bison in the quarter.
Third on Brody Graham.
So you've got, 4 guys with 3?
Gullion, Pullman, Patel, and Graham now.
Yeah, exactly right. Ybarra against Patel. Johns is keeping his ground. Missed the shot. Rivera loose. Oh, they got to call Graham with a 4th. John kind of lost his balance, but Ybarra missed the shot, and then the follow that time, and the foul. Boy, a lot of time in the fourth quarter. Graham's going to stand with his fourth foul. Razuska, I'm sorry, that's Measure. A little spin move off the glass. Missed it. Rebounded by Trip Riley from McCook. Bison right to left of the offense, up by 9, 46-37 score update brought to you by MME Bank.
Well, we're moving on up.
As Graham has it out front against Ray. On the move, whip pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. That should be off Gering, you bet. I don't know how Howard tried to sell that it went off of McCook. He's the last one to touch it. 19 on the shot clock. Bison get it back. Bryson Gullen off the inbounds. Trip Riley in that corner. Stay out of it.
Get the hands off.
Now Bryson Gullion right side. We're down to 12 on the clock. Gullion now it's Trip Riley left side. The post up Patel in a low block. John maneuvering, kick out Riley with 5 on the clock. Tripp gonna split the defense left-handed shot, missed it, but a good move nonetheless.
Boy, it was a good move there. Adjusted his body in midair and just could not get the left-hander in.
Gering trailing by 9. Long
No
three. It's
way.
gonna be off the mark. Could he be an air ball? Could he be saved? Out of bounds. Ray tried to. Not the case. Goes back to McCook.
Yeah, Jackson Howard really frustrated here. Been shut out on the day, and again, 4 fouls. It's just not been his day.
Just under the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 46-37. Bison with a lead and with a basketball. Brody Graham. Now it's Gullion. Tough pass, almost mishandled. Graham, baseline, Trip Riley. Trip, high post, not a Patel. John quickly surrounded against Ybarra. Jumper, baseline's on the way, rolls in. It crawled over and fell in. 48-37. 11-point McCook lead here in the fourth. They post up Ray against Graham. Oh, don't, and I got a bid. They're going to call a foul against Graham, and he fouls out. Okay, that hurts because Brody was having a good floor game, so he becomes the first Bison to foul out. Caden Porter will check back in. Beals will check in, and Howard will sit. 48-39. And the old-fashioned three-point play coming up from Rylan Ray. Pullman not able to get to before to check in.
Too much time left, Rich. Get
Yeah,
that clock going.
Missed the free throw, Bob, and Porter the rebound. Bison by 9 still, 48-39. As we're coming up the 5-minute mark. Gullion, they post up John Patel. Whip pass inside of Porter, good catch against traffic. Jumper's on the way, count it! Chance of the three-point play. Great look inside, we could see it up here really start to materialize a little bit, Bob. Good catch on the high pass and the chance of the three-point play.
Nice strength there by Caden Porter,
Yeah.
too. Again, there were people all over him. He still went up with it.
Pullman's gonna check back in. Andrew Pokup's gonna sit. 50-39, Bison by 11 again with 5:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Howard didn't sit very long.
That's too late. That's too late.
Yeah.
Once you give the guy the ball, you can't come in.
On. Oh my gosh.
And that's the coach's fault for not getting the sub out in time.
Exactly
you know?
right.
I mean,
Porter at the free throw line, the old-fashioned three-point play, up 11. Free throws on the way, and good. Cade's had a nice night as well. Bison by 12, 51-39. Ybarra across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Measure on the move. Boy, Trip Riley looked like he could have been nailed that time for a foul. Now Ybarra's crossover dribble. Good help defense, and who'd they get? Who'd they get?
they're getting the second player, the push from behind.
No, I think he got Patel the first.
No, there they are calling on John.
Yeah. I thought Pullman coming over at that time might have reached on the reach that time, knocked the ball away.
Ooh, that's John's fourth as
Yeah.
well.
Free throw missed.
That did not look like his normal shooting
Yeah,
motion.
just maybe one of those. Maybe he's been sick. I don't know. Maybe he's been
that's,
ill.
and that's possible
And
too.
it just hasn't been able to get in the flow. Poke up back in spells Patel. Lineup is Gullion, Porter, Riley, Pullman. Poke up, that's your five in there. 51-39. One more free throw by Ybarra's on the way. Missed them both. Long rebound. And McCook can't get it. Measure to the bucket. Layup's going to be on the way. Nice shot. Poke-up going on and really made him change that shot, didn't he?
Yeah, again, that shot had no prayer again. Andrew would have blocked that if it got close to the rim.
Here comes McCook the other way with Caden Porter up 11, up 12. Poke-up wide open left-handed layup's on the way. Good. Is that what you saw, Bob?
Exactly. I was ready to start screaming.
53-39, biggest lead for McCook at 14 as we're just about to the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Measure three. They're going to start getting desperation for threes right here, and pretty soon a rebound by Poke-up. They're going to start chucking them up, and then they get long rebounds, and then you're going to shoot a lot of free throws. And then you're really trying to smoke them after that. Pullman on the move. A lot of hand checking by Ray. Dump it off to Porter. It's got to bounce off Gering last with 20 on the shot clock. Vice will get it back on the side with Caden Porter. Off the inbounds. Trip Riley has it on the move. Free throw line. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Poke-up has it out front. Beals has him. Now Porter. We're down to 9 on the clock. Probably go one-on-one with Rivera. Nope, we've got to try Bryson Gullion. Baseline three's on the way. Got it! Big three. Bryson Gullion. Baseline jumper. Bison by 17.
Oh, my. I just know what to say. I'm flabbergasted.
Long three's on the way, and it hits the stand. Oh, they're going to call a foul inside against Gering. Okay, we'll take that. I'm going to say that ball on the rebound hit the shot clock. It should have been dead. The foul against Gering. McCook will get it back, Bob. That's the third team foul. You're up 17 with the ball right here.
Yeah, Creighton Beals picks up his third foul there.
Trip Riley has it. Needs some help. Picked up that dribble and a steal. The lead pass to Ybarra. Jumper's on the way. Block shot. Porter. Boy, a lot of contact. And a foul going to be called against Gering.
And Jackson Howard is going to be out.
Boy, Bison got a gift there. Got a gift.
Yeah, that was, again, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, we turned the ball over, Tripp. I know he's just a young guy still. Young guy.
Oh, that's only the fourth on Howard.
Yeah.
Doggone it.
So McCook gets the basketball back, up 17, 56-39 with 3:36 left.
Got to keep your composure here.
You got to get the ball inbounds, too. Inbounds by Caden Porter. Clearing on out, and Ybarra picks him up. Caden across the timeline, right to left the offense. Finds a lane, dumps it off for Poke-up. Gullion has the top of the circle. Now Miles Pullman. Pressured out front by Ray. In his grill.
Get rid of it.
Yep, that 5-second count's on. 18 on the shot clock. Porter on the move. Now it's Poke-up. Swinging out of Miles Pullman. 13 on the shot clock for the Bison in this offensive set.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Now Porter now with 8, with 7. Caden with 6. Crossover dribble with 5. Dump out. Riley, 3 on the way. Missed it in and out. Miles Pullman, offensive rebound. Got it right back. You don't need to shoot it. You got it blocked on the way up. Don't need to shoot it. And a steal by Riley to the way. Tripp's going to take it right at him. Count it! Chance of the three-point play. Bison up by 19 at 2:51 left in the fourth quarter. Coach Joima's telling Miles, you don't need to shoot it, man.
Yeah.
You dribble out and you work the clock and you work some offense.
That was just absolutely textbook is right.
58-39. Biggest lead grows to 19 from McCook in this one.
Again, Rich, I'm almost out of words. This is just a great turnaround.
Trip Riley at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. To make it a 20-point game. Free throws on the way, and it rolls in and good. 59-39. Gering, they've attempted a lot of threes. The foul, and the Major going to count it. Oh, yeah, they are going to count it. Continuation. Yep. 59-41, the continuation.
Wow. Oh.
What was his explanation? I missed it.
He said he was on his last step. That's why it was okay.
Yeah. Robert's going to check in for the Bulldogs. Beals will check in. Howard's going to sit. Seiler's going to sit. 59-41 with 2:46 left. I think you mentioned that was the fourth foul on Trip Riley. Free throw is on the way and rimmed off. Rebound by Patel. Good miss there. Now work your stuff. Work your offense. Run your motion against the man-to-man. Porter out front. Takes the give. Pressured. Knocked away, Beals almost got a hand. I did get a hand on it, and Porter couldn't quite grab it, and it goes out of bounds off of Gering last. With 2:34 left. Timeouts. Gering's got all 5. They haven't called the timeout this entire game. McCook's got 3 left.
Yeah, which is really shocking,
Yeah.
actually.
Patel off the inbounds. John not closely guarded, so you can stand out there. Now Tripp Riley comes and helps out. Tripp on the move. Now it's Andrew Pokup. 12 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Bison by 18. Down to 8. Patel out front. Pressure by Roberts. Down to 5. John with 4. Going to take it on the move. Layups on the way and good. Parting to the Red Sea. And it's back to a 20-point game.
Boy, is that Matador defense or what?
61-41. Baseline move. Knocked away. As Gering got a newcomer. I missed it. It's 13 Max Judy in the ballgame. Another freshman. Bison got the ball by 20 with 2 minutes left, Bob.
Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
Is the fat lady starting to sing yet?
I don't know. I got to go out and get a toothbrush, I think.
Minute 41 left. Caden Porter out front, pressured by Beals. Bison going to hang around here if they win this one and play Scottsbluff tomorrow. Porter out front, pressured. 4 seconds on the clock. Gullion just chuck it up.
Who cares?
2 seconds off. Shot clock. It's okay.
It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Minute 24 left. But subs coming in. Wilkinson will check in for Patel. Oliver Corbett's going to check in for Andrew Pokup. And it's 61-41 game. Gosh, I hate when your leg falls asleep. My gosh, that is just not a good thing. And bounce pass, Gering has the basketball. Measure has it now. Seiler, they need threes in a hurry. Howard, you got to protect that three-point line. Howard on the move, threw the ball away, right to Gullion. Minute 14, Bison by 20, 61-41 here in the fourth quarter. Out front, Gullion has it. As we're coming up, I think this one's in the bag. Bob, with a minute left at 61-41. Didn't Darren Nichols say he was taking us out for pizza tonight if we won by 20?
Pizza, we're going for steak.
That's right, prime rib. He didn't catch that. Prime rib if they win by 20. That's what I heard earlier. Wilkinson. Long three, Gullion. 3. Missed it. Rebound by Gering. 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ray on the move, and he got fouled on the way by. And that will be free throws for Rylan Ray. Huge win for the Bison here, Bob.
One of the best games they've certainly played all year, and a great time to do it, no matter what happens tomorrow.
Big time payback is, they took it on the chin against Gering that first couple of Fridays ago.
This is really impressive to have, because I think Gering was shocked the way this thing's turned out.
Ray hits the free throw. 61-42 as coach, once again, Imus has cleared his bench. Oh, I've been told, Bob, by many, Steel Grill. Steel Grill.
Okay, that's what we need then.
A lot of folks are saying Steel Grill, so we will keep that in mind.
Well, it'll go in our book, Traveling Across Nebraska, that you and I write.
Second free throw's on the way and good, 61-43. Trey Tiller in the ballgame, Alex Landry, Osney Barber, Oliver Corbett, Cooper Rakes, 5-second count going to be called against, or McCook got the timeouts. That's a good call. Quick break. We're back to Scottsbluff next. Bison basketball kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Scottsbluff. Bison going to win this one. 37 seconds left. 61-43, Bob. I've also been told Steel Grill and Flyover. Have you heard of that one?
I have not heard of Flyover, but I just got a text on Steel Grill as well.
Yeah.
So
that's about 3 or 4 or 5 people have been seeing Steel Grill. So between now, tonight, and tomorrow, we might have to check that one out. Hey, boss is paying for everything, so, we're good.
Caviar.
I think Mr. Nichols is getting feedback from everybody else listening. He's like, he said what? Cooper rakes off the inbound. Post game coming up. No, we'll have a winning coach, and Joe Imus talking to us after this one is over. There's Trey Tiller across the timeline. Huge win by the Bison. They'll be in the B8 subdistrict title game coming up again tomorrow. Pre-game at around 6:40, 6:45 tip-off. Unfortunately, gosh, it went until 7 o'clock or so. Wow. Corbett's, Barber out front. Now Trey Tiller. Moving now Corbett's baseline. Trey Tiller with 7 seconds left. The Bison a huge win. Trey to the bucket, missed the shot. Oliver Corbett, putbacks on the way, missed it. Tip tries no good. But that is your final score as the Bison win this. Final score of 61-43. Our post game is coming up here shortly. Kicks 96-1. We're back here once again, and I have a feeling assistant coach Zach Weezer is going to be over here to talk to us a little bit. Zach, come over here. They got to get a little closer.
I feel so far away.
I know you do. Watch out for all the cords. Great job, man. Wow, what a turnaround from the first meeting to this meeting against this Gering club. You're 4 quarters of basketball.
Yeah, just a complete 180. Losing by 21 the first time we played them, and winning by 18. You hope to have that type of growth in a season's time, and to have that in a week's time is pretty telling. 2 weeks, I guess, but first half, somehow, some way we had the lead. I really couldn't tell you because we had 16 turnovers in the first half. Our goal was 10 for the game, but first half, kids look scared. I mean, you could tell that this was a big game, and we had a lot of inexperience that wasn't mentally ready to go from the jump. But credit to the kids, even though that was the case, and we turned the ball over like crazy, we battled and we had a lead. First time around, they had 23 points in the first quarter. Held them to 9 this time. Granted, Ybarra didn't play that first quarter.
Do you know what the deal with what that was?
The only thing I can think of is a disciplinary thing, but I didn't get a chance to ask a coach.
I also thought, maybe I looked in the second half, he just didn't look right. Couldn't get in the flow. Maybe he was been out with an illness. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. He could have been sick. He did not look like himself, after having 32 against us the first time. But, no, like I said, we battled. We were able to get stops and put the ball in the hoop decent and come away with the lead in the first half. But then second half, we look like a completely different team. I mean, the second half is the team that we have been striving to be all season long. We talked about it before the game and leading up to this, but whatever happened the last month, 2 months, this whole season, that's out the window now. We win and we keep playing. We lose and we go home. So, kids fought, played well.
Contributions from so many guys tonight.
Absolutely. I think, first guy that comes to mind for me would be John Patel. I think he's had his best game since probably Burlington. Just attacking the hoop and finishing. He struggled this year with finishing. And so for him to play with a lot of confidence, I love to see that. Plus, he had the task of guarding Ybarra on the other end and guarding their big guy, and we ask a lot of it out of him on the defensive end. So for him to be a contributor scoring is huge for us. And another guy I think of would be Brody Graham, coming into the game. He's not the greatest percentage three-point shooter. I won't say his percentage because I don't want to embarrass him on the radio. But he had 2 big threes. He was like 2 for 3 or 2 for 4. And so he was huge for us. Caden Porter played really well. I mean, had guys step up and play good basketball for us, so it was good to see.
And you were saddled with foul trouble tonight. A lot of those guys, so your bench had really had to play well tonight.
Yeah, we probably didn't think that we were going to, play as many guys as we had to, but, guys stepped up and came in and gave us good minutes because, I keep track of fouls, and I was like, I asked at one point, who has fouls? Everybody. We're all 3, Coach, so I don't know. I don't know who to go with, but, kids battle hard.
Now you spend the night here, and by the way, did the work out a deal for motel rooms, or are you just going into some place and say, hey, you got rooms?
That's out of my pay grade, but I'm hoping that somebody was nice enough to hold some rooms for us just in case this happened.
I'm sure they did. Scottsbluff, you played them at 7 at your place that Saturday right after the Gering game. Bearcats are good. They'd give it a shot tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. They're a really good basketball team. I felt like first time we played them, we played exceptionally good defense. Even though they had 59 points, which is quite a few, I think a lot of those points came because of turnovers and things that were out of our defensive control. But holding Nate Kelly to 14 points the first time we played him was huge. I mean, they got a lot of good players around him, but there's no secret he's their guy. He's probably the best individual player we'll see all season long. So it's going to be a game plan again, as we got to take him away and make other guys beat us. At the end of the day, we don't win, we're not playing. These guys, they know they got a home game coming up next week, so I think there's a lot more on the line for our guys.
Nice job, man. Great game. That was fun.
It was a great time. I like this winning thing. We should try to do it some more, huh?
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see ya. Thanks, Rich.
Assistant Coach Zach Weezer, and a great play once again by the Bison once again tonight here at Scottsbluff High. Big thank you all of our great sponsors and our Bison Drive to the Game from Wagner Ford and Wagner Chevy. Check out Wagner Ford for Truck Month Deals, Bob Kolke. Follow them on their Facebook page at Wagner Ford Toyota, 211 West 2nd Street, 345-2350. Stopping in Wagner Toyota to test drive your next vehicle on the bricks. Downtown McCook, new inventory coming in daily.
Absolutely. And we'll get
what's Mr. Fletcher doing? Is he making the Google eyes or what?
I think he's wanting to get on the radio. We may have to satisfy him one of these days.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. Again, we'll have to keep that fine ride for one more day.
It's a fine ride. No question about it. Yeah.
But, just, again, I'm out of words to a certain extent. I mean, this was just an absolute complete game by the Bison, one of their best of the year, certainly, and talk about revenge being sweet. Oh, my goodness. Bison, 12 in the first, 14 in the second, 17 in the third, 18 in the fourth with the game on the line. All they did was stretch things out. So, again, great effort by them. For Gering, they had 9 in the first, 14 in the second, 11 in the third, and 9 in the fourth. So, again, comeback was blunted right off the bat. So, scoring-wise for Gering, Ryland Ray with 14, Nate Seiler with 6, Creighton Gage Ruzicka with 2, Creighton Beals with 6, Uriah Ibarra, of course, didn't play that first quarter for whatever reason. We still might want to try and find that out. But, again, he ended up with 11 and 2 points from John Mazur, 3 points for 7 Roberts total. For the Bison, Bryson Gullion with 6, Josiah Wilkinson with 1 free throw, Miles Pullman with 2, John Patel, game high 18 points for John Patel. Boy, that's a game we've been waiting to see all season long, Rich. Caden Porter with 11, Brody Graham with 9, Andrew Pokup with 6, and Trip Riley with 8 for Bison. 61-43 final. And again, boy, they avoided the scoring droughts, Rich.
Yeah.
Again, it was a wild game. There were times where the play was not as clean as everybody would have liked. But again, no scoring droughts to the Bison. They were able to keep it, and just, like I said, just an absolute great victory. And I'm as surprised as anybody after watching the first one in McCook there and the way Gering played. But, boy, Bison really stepped it up today. And I think the heads on the pillows will just feel a little bit better tonight.
You bet. Well, a lot of folks, we said earlier, the place to go, Steel Grill, and that Coach Freeland was watching. He said that's the place to go.
Well, and we all know what an expert he is on dining. So, I mean, again, we have got to go there.
All right, wrap things up. We're back once again tomorrow night, pregame 6:45 or so. A tip-off at around 7 o'clock once again. McCook and Scottsbluff. For Bob Golke, I'm Rich Barnett. Thanks a lot for watching and listening. Our Bison basketball. Hey, one more plug once again for our friends over the Ford Wagner Chevy stores. Your friends at Wagner Chevrolet invite you to shop locally for your next vehicle. The friendly sales staff is there to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Let the staff show you the Wagner difference. Shop online at drivewagner.com. And appreciate that 2023 Sienna van. Smooth ride, and it rained, so it was clean when we got it, but it got even cleaner.
We're taking good care of it.
Exactly.
We gave it a free wash.
Exactly right. Have a great night. Thanks a lot for listening and watching Bison Basketball, Kicks 96.1.